everyone. Okay, so for tonight's homework, it's going to be on page 313 and 314, odd numbers, and we did some of them today. Remember that if you did not put in making this triangle, I want you to do so that you can remember GEMDAS. G, because it's grouping symbols, parentheses, and brackets. Then you're going to be looking for operations of multiplying and dividing first. So this is multiply, divide. And next you will look for add and subtract. So you have to follow GEMDAS. Okay, so we did the first one together in class, and you're needing to bring them straight down. So I have to go to my groupings, and it's 2 times 4 is 8, and I'm going to bring down the rest of these. I'm going to leave this in parentheses so that I remember where I got that from. Now I need to start from left to right, because I said that we were bringing down our numbers, and we saw from left to right. And our groupings are always first. Okay, got that? All right, so next, start from left to right. My operation is subtraction, so 10 minus 8 is 2, plus 12 equals 2. I want you to take a look, and again, we talked about this in class, where you end up having that triangle upside down, so you're working it to where it gets to the very point of that triangle. We did this one as practice as well, but we didn't have to do that for homework, but we did it in class of practice, and we also did number 3. So we said that 31, we had to go to our groupings, so 31 minus 4, and what did we say? It's 27? Yeah, so I have 27, keep that in parentheses. I'm going to bring in my 11 plus, divide it by 9. All right, now I have to look at, is multiplication or division next? And yes, it is. I have division that's next. 27 divided by 9 is 3, and I'm going to bring down my 11. So 11 plus 3 is 14. Okay, now the next one is number 5. So I have to go to my groupings. Always remember GEMDAS. So my groupings, I have a 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. I'm going to keep that in parentheses and bring down everything else. Now I have to look to see, is there a multiplication or division that I can do? And there is multiplication. And so I have 3 times 9 is 27. Bring down my subtraction, 15. So what is 27 minus 15? Now remember what I said. If you have to work out any computations, do not do the computations in your triangle. Work on the outside of your triangle. So if you have to do 27 minus 15, which is fine, 5 from 7 is 2, 1 from 2 is 1, my answer is 12. And now you're not getting anything confused, and you're keeping your problem solving narrowed down to that one answer. All right, now let's work on, we did number 7 together, and we said that we're having to rewrite the expression with parentheses to equal the given value. So we're looking for 13. Now, could I put parentheses around here? Okay, so let's say 12 plus 6 is 18. And I should have done this on paper. And I have divided by 2 plus 4. What would be my next one? All right, 18 divided by 2 equals 9. 9 plus 4 equals 13. So that's one way of doing it. Could we do it a different way? All right, so actually I'm going to get my paper over here and see if I can do this a different way. I'm going to see if I can scoot this up here. There we go. All right, let's take a look. I have 12 plus 6 divided by 2 plus 4. Can I group 2 plus 4? And let's see, what is 2 plus 4? All right, that makes it 6. And then I'm going to bring down put that in parentheses. 6 divided by 6 and 12. So I have 12 plus 6 divided by 6. What is 6 divided by 6? 1. And now I have 12 plus 1 equals 13. All right, so that is another possibility. You don't have to keep doing this, but I want you to see that your upside down triangle is going to, everything flows down this way, and do all your computations on the outside. So let's look at number 9. And I'm going to put number 9 on my notebook paper because it gives me more room to work with without having to clutter everything. So number 9 is 9 plus 16 minus 2 times 4. I need to get to 17. So I'm going to do 9 plus 6 minus 2 times 4. If I group, oh, sorry about that. There you go. And I brought this over just so that I can see it. So let me group this one. 9 plus 6 equals 15 minus 2 times 4. Okay, and we have to, our goal is to get to 17 is the value that we need to get to. All right, let's look at this one. Now, what would be the next operation in our GEMDAS? Absolutely, we have to look for multiplication or division, and here's a multiplication. So now I have 15 minus 2 times 4 is 8. Does that equal to 17? No, it's going to be what? 7. So this is not going to be a possibility. So I'm going to cross that out. I'm going to rewrite it. 9 plus 6 minus 2 times 4. Now let's go ahead and group 2 times 4. Sorry about that. Now let's go to GEMDAS. I have to go to my groupings first. What are my groupings? 2 times 4 is 8. I'm going to keep that in parentheses so I know where it came from and write down everything else. So I have 9 plus 16 minus 8. Okay? And now, order of operations. There is no multiplying or dividing, but there is adding and subtracting. So I need to go straight across. What is 9 plus 6? 25. Very good. 25 minus 8. So I need to take 8 away from 25. It gives me 17. Very good. And that is my... So the parentheses will go around the 2 times 4. So I'm going to make that mark right here. So it's 9 plus 6 minus 2 times 4. And that gives me 17. All right, let's look at number 11. Number 11 is 18 plus 9 divided by 3, and I'm looking for the value of 21. So this is going to be 18 plus 9 divided by 3, and I need the value. It's 21. Okay, and make sure, yes. All right, let's group this first part. What is 18 plus 9? Okay, 27. Good job. 27, and now I have divided by 3, and what does that give me? Yeah, it gives me 9. And so, is that the value of 21? Nope, so that won't work. So let me rewrite my sentence, or my statement. Now let me put parentheses around here. So now I have to go to my grouping, and I have division. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Plus 18, does that give me 21? Absolutely. And so this is my answer right here. So my grouping then is going to be 9 divided by 3. Very good. All right, let's look at number 13. I'm going to move my camera up a bit so that you guys can see it. All right. So, hey, look, it's Julian. Julian paid his library fine. So he paid $2 for each book, for 4 overdue books, and $16 for a lost book. We need to write and simplify a numerical expression that shows how much Julian paid in library fines. All right, let me go back and reread. He paid $2 each for 4 overdue books and we said that we'll have to and because we're adding to it, $16 for a lost book. Okay, so now what are we going to show? We have $2 each for 4 books. And then our next bullet is $16 for a lost book. And we need to find out how much did Julian pay. So Julian paid blank in library fees. Remember, this is what I told you that I need you to start doing, because as those word problems become a little bit more complicated, it won't be complicated if you are following the directions. So I'm needing to write and simplify a numerical expression. So let's write a numerical expression. Using the first bullet, what will our numerical expression be? And remember, numerical expressions are numbers and operations. So what could we do here? Yes, so absolutely, 2 times 4. We said that the and was a plus sign, the $16. So now let's simplify. I'm going to bring everything down. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 16. 8 plus 16 is $24. So he paid $24 in library fines. Okay? All right. Let's flip it over. Actually, I don't need to flip over because I have 2 pages. I'm just trying to look for my next page. Let's look at, we have 3 more problems left, and then you're ready to go enjoy the evening. Mrs. Harrison writes a numerical expression word that has a value of 16. Which expression does Mrs. Harrison write? So we need to know that this equals 16, 16, 16, or which one? So I'm writing that one, which one has the value of 16, and that's going to remind me of what I'm looking for. So I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to go ahead and use extra paper, and I'm going to use the first expression. 15 plus 3 minus 14 divided by 2. Okay, I got to go to my groupings. Remember your groupings, your parentheses, your parents always come first. 15 plus 3 equals 18 minus 14 divided by 2. In our GEMDAS, okay, we don't have anything in our parentheses, but we do have a multiplication or division problem. We have a division. 14 divided by 2 equals 7 minus 18. And what does that give us? That gives us 11. But is that the value of 16 that we're looking for? No, it's not. So this isn't going to work, and I proved it. So I'm going to put an X there. Next, I'm going to do 20 minus 4 divided by 2. Okay, I don't have any groupings, so I go to multiplication or division. I do have a division here. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Bring down my 20. 20 minus 2 is 18. Well, that doesn't give me a value of 16, so I'm going to cross that out. The next one, I have 3, and I've got to be real careful. Write that over here. 3 times parentheses 5 plus 1. Okay, so I have 3. I'm going to go to 5 plus 1 equals 6. Bring down my 3 times, and it's 3 times 6 equals 18. That doesn't give me my value of 16, so that won't work either. Now the last one, let's see what that is. I have 18 plus 13 minus 5 times